Top of the morning to you. Welcome to lesson 9.2. Here's your objective. You will be able to find the area and find missing dimensions of triangles. Very similar to yesterday's lesson, but instead of trying to find the area of parallelograms, we're doing triangles. Very similar formula as well. Yesterday, to find the area, you just did base times height. To find the area of a triangle, you need to do half the base times the height. And you could also see it as this way: area equals base times height divided by 2. Thank you, Miss Bray, for interrupting this video. All right.
Thank you.
So, there's two ways to look at this formula. Here's the first way, and here is the second. All right? Keep that in mind as we go throughout the lesson. It's either half the base times height or base times height divided by 2. Now, why is it half instead of base times height? Well, yesterday when we did parallelograms, it was base times height. And as you can see, these two congruent triangles, anytime you have two congruent triangles and you put them together, they will make some sort of quadrilateral. In this case, they do make a parallelogram. So that's why we do half, because these triangles right here, two of them. So that's half of a parallelogram. That's why we do half the base times the height. Move that back out there. So let's find the area of this triangle. All right? It's a right triangle. Let's check our base. Well, let's start with our formula over here. We have area equals base times height, and we'll do it divided by 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My base is 6. Let's do my height. 1, 2, 3, 4. My height is 4. All right. 6 times 4, let's do it. 6, 12, 18, 24. And then 20, so I'm left with area equals 24 divided by 2. And 24 divided by 2 equals 12. So my area equals 12 square units. Okay? Very similar to yesterday's lesson, we're going to move on to one without the squares and just do it with meters now. So once again, my area equals base times height divided by 2. When I plug it in, I have 12 for my base. My base could be up top. There it is. 12 for my base. My height is 6, and I'm going to divide that by 2. So let's do 12 times 6 first. Some of you could do it in your head. I'm going to do it in my head right now. You could always write it out. 10 times 6 is 60, and 2 times 6 is 12, so 60 plus 12 is 72. So 12 times 6 is 72. So my area is going to be 72 divided by 2. Now you could do it out. You could write it out as 2. How many times 2 go into 72? Or you could do it in your head, cutting things in half. I know half of 60 is 30. Half of 70 is 35. So half of 72 is 36. So my area equals 36, and well, we have meters squared. There's your answer. All right. Next page will be a little bit harder, but nothing we can't handle. Let's find the missing dimension of this triangle. All right, because this time I have the area, I have my height, but I don't have my base. So let's plug this in. All right, so my area is 24, and I have my base, I don't know, times my height, which is 6. I'm going to divide that by 2. Okay? Let's see what I could do here, because I have to solve for b. This brings us back to our kind of algebra chapter we had a couple of units ago. Well, if I'm dividing by 2 and I want to get rid of that, what's the opposite of dividing by 2? Multiplying by 2. Whatever I do to this side, I have to do to that side. So I multiply by 2 over here, and I multiply by 2 over here. These 2's cancel out, and 2 times 24 is 48. So I'm left with 48 equals my base times my height. Okay, I don't think you can see that multiplication sign there. Now, I'm multiplying. So what's the opposite of multiplication? If I want to get this b by itself, the opposite of multiplication is division. So if I divide this side by 6, I'll also do it to this side. I will find my base. because these 6's cancel, and 48 divided by 6, if you don't know it, count them out. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. 8 times. So 8 equals my base. And we could always check our work. We could do 8 times 6, which equals 48, and half of 48 is 24, so my base is correct at 8. So once again, the steps for finding this, you set up your equation. We have 24, which was our area, equal the base, which we didn't know, times the height, which was 6, divided by 2. We have to go back to our little bit of algebra unit to get the area, to get the variable by itself. If you divide by 2, you multiply by 2 on both sides. And if you multiply by 6, you divide by 6 on both sides. It's a two-step equation, and there we go. I did not give you one of those types for your homework, but we'll be doing in class. I am having you find the area of these two figures right here, this right triangle and this obtuse triangle. You're dealing with decimals on the second one, so let's remember how to multiply those out, how many place value spots you have. Good luck, and I'll see you when I see you.